They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Buckeyes want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. On the move is the 30.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Right back to the well, finding an escape route.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Finds a spot in the middle. Defense scoots it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Creates a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Second down, he'll throw it. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. offense, he'll lose 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
7, Virginia, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And as he throws, he's got an open man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. The Cavaliers in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab on the left. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to pass. It's Orlando. Got a man. It's York. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Cavaliers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. It's Demania. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down.
Got it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
At the 18-yard line. 2nd down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cavaliers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give. Makes it past the marker. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. And with the way he's controlling it right now. There are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Complete to the left. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Cavaliers are flying down the field. Back to throw, it's Orlando. Bringing the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Snowed under by the defense.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a game, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker and open.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Virginia, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple of yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Whitaker. And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Cavaliers can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Ohio State 38, Virginia 14.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. There he goes. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's Orlando. He's got him. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Cavaliers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tacked on the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Full wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. And they're able to make the tackle. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to throw it again. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Shakes off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Orlando. Look out, he's got room. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out. It's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel...
It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Looking for the two-point try. Wants to go up top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Orlando. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Irvin. Breaks into the open. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result,
touchdown, Cavaliers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time,
throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Lowers those pads. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.